his home to be a bamboo cage, 2 feet wide, 3 feet high, and 6 feet long. On nights when the Viet Cong decide that they want to be a little bit on the mean side, what they do is they take away the mosquito net from the prisoners in these cages.
You're stuck?
And the mosquitoes swarm so thickly on them that their shackled feet look like they have black socks. But the purpose of the Viet Cong was not just to torture and beat all prisoners of war. Their purpose was to indoctrinate them, to get them to confess the phony crimes, and then use them as propaganda. But they didn't know who they were dealing with Rocky Versace. Rocky Versace stood to the military code for prisoners of war, name, rank, and serial number, and gave no more, gave no less. He was a soldier, and he resisted everything the Viet Cong did to him. He would argue with them in French, English, and Vietnamese. It got to the point that Rocky Versace argued so effectively with the Viet Cong that they stopped using French and Vietnamese in giving the propaganda to them, because the fellow soldiers, the other Viet Cong in the villages, were starting to listen to what Rocky had to say and realizing what the Viet Cong had to say really wasn't the true story. But Rocky knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. By resisting constantly and focusing all the attention on him, and all the beatings and all the punishment on him, he made it easy for his fellow prisoners. He knew that focusing that attention on him would make their life a little bit easier. It got to the point where the Viet Cong separated Rocky from the other prisoners. And after these other prisoners were captured, they tell the story of Rocky being led away into the jungle, singing at the top of his lungs, "God bless America." The next sound they heard was a single gunshot, and the singing stopped. September 29th of 1965, Hanoi radio announces the execution of Rocky Versace for crimes committed against the communist regime in South Vietnam. Rocky Versace, an American hero who used principled resistance to stop the enemy from turning his world upside down and changing what he knew to be the truth. He was a role model for principled resistance, the things out there that were changing his world, trying to change his core beliefs, that everything that he knew to be true. Today, new beginnings, we find ourselves in a similar position, trying to be a role model for principled resistance, that everything that is out there in our profession, trying to change our core beliefs from what we know to be true to something other than what we know to be true. There's a lot of information out there nowadays. We are being bombarded with it constantly. More information now than we've ever seen before, and it's disseminated at the speed of light. All you've got to do is look at your Facebook page to see it. And you know what? There's a lot of really, really good things on your Facebook page. There are things coming in on your Facebook page now that validate all the things we chiropractors have been saying for the last 100 years. It's good. It's good information. A lot of information. Good things out there. Good things that help people. But we've got to realize that chiropractic is a vitalistic philosophy. All things vitalistic are not chiropractic. We have to be careful that all the things that are out there that are good things, beneficial things, that even validate what we do, don't take us off purpose. Because once we become off purpose, we become captive to those things dragging us away from our original purpose. And we